So welcome to Self-Care Sundays. This is day one, our first listen of the day. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Janika. I hope everyone's day is going extremely well. Today we have a topic that I'm super excited to talk about. It's one of my favorite things ever. It is about journaling, okay? A lot of people don't know how to journal. A lot of people aren't really familiar with the benefits of it. And a lot of people don't do it because they feel like they don't know how to do it. So I'm here to give you guys 7 prompts for your journaling. This is definitely a journaling for beginners. I'm going to give you guys some simple tips to help you write things out on paper, express yourself, help with your depression, anxiety, mental health issues. Whatever we can do is definitely one of the things that you can use as a form of self-care on your self-care and self-love journey. So if you're interested in learning about journaling and these 7 journal prompts that I have, please stay tuned. I feel like I'm starting a self-care Sunday series. I usually try to post on Wednesdays, but now I think I'm going to change that to Sundays because self-care Sunday series is always just a really good thing. It just sounds good, so I feel like why not? So welcome to Self-Care Sundays. This is day one. Our first listen of the day of the series is gonna be journaling. What is journaling? To me personally, of course journaling is going to have so many definitions, but to me personally, journaling is just expressing yourself by writing things down. Either writing it on paper or on your iPad or typing them out on your computer, your laptop, whatever it is, but you're writing. You're expressing what's in your mind and you're putting it on paper, or in today's times on technology with our iPads, and our MacBooks. This video specifically is going to focus on journaling by just writing down. So we have our handy dandy notebook and we have a pen. So if we're talking about how we're going to get started journaling, Janika, how am I going to get started? I'm interested in journaling, but how do I get started? You go and you find you a good little notebook and you find you a good ballpoint pen that's going to work really well for you. So my favorite color is pink. So I got this nice pink notebook from Target. Target always has what you're looking for. They're just a little bit on the pricier side, so I've been trying to stick to Walmart. But whatever, I went to Target. I got me this pink notebook journal. It was, I think, $8.99. It's pink and gold. On the insides, they just have these pages. It's very simple, y'all. Every single page looks like this. So now that we have our notebook and our pen, I think the next most important step is to get into a place where you are by yourself. Lack of distractions, no distractions at all. Leave your phone on the charger somewhere behind you. Leave your laptop closed. Don't open your iPad. Just get your notebook, get your pencil, get in a place where you are alone with no distractions and you feel the most at peace, and we begin. Now remember to be gracious with yourself. Remember to be patient with yourself. This is a self-love and a self-care journey, which means it's not a race, it's not a sprint. This is a marathon. It takes time. Even if you've been doing this before, you journaled before and you fell off, and now you think you want to get back into it, that's great. And even if you fall off, just know that you're going to get back into it. It's not, just be gracious with yourself is all I'm asking you. According to positivepsychology.com, journaling requires the application of the analytical, rational left side of the brain while your left hemisphere is occupied. Your right hemisphere, which is the creative, touchy-feely side, is given the freedom to wander and play. To me, it sounds like while you're writing down your thoughts and your left brain is being analytical, positive endorphins are being released on the right side of your brain, and it's making you excited. It's making you want to write and express yourself even more. So let's talk about the benefits. There's no better way to learning things about yourself and analyzing your self-habits other than writing things down. Some of the benefits of journaling includes managing anxiety, cope with depression, reduces stress, you can self-reflect, you can set and achieve goals, you can improve your writing, you can write ideas on the go, you can keep your thoughts organized. It's supposed to help your memory be better. You can ask my friends, I got the worst memory. It's not one size fits all. I guess whatever works for you. You can inspire creativity within yourself. It helps you make important connections between thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. It reduces the effects of mental illnesses, and my personal favorite, it just simply helps clear your mind. One of the important things that it does, it helps you track your mood by identifying your triggers. And I think identifying your triggers is Honestly, identifying your triggers is one of the key factors when it comes to self-care and self-improvement. A lot of us have triggers that we don't know about. Here are the 7 prompts that I found on positivepsychology.com that has helped me, and I feel like, matter of fact, I know for a fact it's going to help you guys as well. So number 1 is to describe experiences. So for today, let's say, what did you do today? Let's talk about, how did your day go? You don't have to get so detailed and go minute by minute, hour by hour, but talk about things that stood out to you for your day. For example, if you ended up getting out the house and you've been stuck in the house being a hermit for a long time, you decided to get out the day today. You can write, today I decided to get out of the house. I decided to go for a walk. I decided to put some gas in my car. Talk about what's going on in the world. I know we are scrolling through social media, Twitter, Instagram. You want to talk about some things. I know some things probably like made you happy. Maybe you're proud of a friend. Maybe something is going on good in your life and you want to talk about it. Put that in there. What made you feel good today? What made you feel bad today? Today, I feel good that my parents called me. That made me feel good. Today, I feel bad that I didn't buy the person behind me at Starbucks' drink. Something. You can find something that made you feel good, something that made you feel bad, and just write it down. Number 2 is one of my personal favorites. It is affirmations. I have an affirmations video on this channel that's doing extremely well right now. I will link it in the top and in the description box, and you guys will see. Affirmations are super simple. They are just like affirming to yourself that good things are in you. Saying things like, I am loved. I'm exactly where I need to be at this point in my life. I am successful. I am present with myself. I am a good person. I am going to have a great day. It's just things, I am just affirmative statements about your life and about you and about where you want to be in life and about self-love and about anything that you want it to be about. Number 3, another one of my personal favorites, is gratitude. You guys, in my previous video, I showed you guys how I have my journal, and a lot of times every day I try to write things or just even think about things that I'm grateful for that happened that day. I usually try to write 5 things, but sometimes I just go over 5. But just write things down that you're grateful about. Again, both my parents called me this morning, and that just made me feel so good because we live in different states, so just getting to talk to my parents, having them check in on me, make sure I'm straight, like that makes me feel good. So I wrote that down. It's just simple things that you can think about that you can be grateful for, included in your journal. Challenge yourself every day. Pause this video and write down 5 things that you're grateful for. And then when you finish, come back and press play, and we're gonna continue going. Number 4, this is one of my least favorites, but it's probably one of the most impactful. It is critical self-analysis. It is really like looking into yourself, going back and asking like, who am I? If you're in a situation that made you feel uncomfortable, after that situation, before you call people to talk about it, write it down how you feel. Like, I feel like this situation made me feel bad, and this is why. What did I do right in this situation? What did I do wrong in this situation? How do I want to fix this situation? Moving forward, what can I do differently so the situation can turn out better for me? Number 5 is mining for anxiety. This could be tough because a lot of us face anxiety, and it's because like we are so unaware of what's going on and what's going to happen in our future. And I think just simply relaxing and realizing that whatever is in the future hasn't even happened yet, and whatever the bad outcome that we think is going to happen, it hasn't happened. So let's just like write it down. The ambiguity of the future can cause a lot of anxiety, and a lot of times we don't even know what we're anxious about. Like, we haven't even stepped foot into the space in the hemisphere of what it is that's going to make us anxious. It's just the thought of us being anxious that is just like, I don't know. Are we addicted to those feelings sometimes of just being like scared and nervous or fear? Like, I don't know, but it helps for sure when you write that down and you realize like, what I'm stressing about hasn't even happened yet. Let me just relax, analyze all possible outcomes, and then just take it with a grain of salt and go for it anyway. Number 6 is performance analysis. Whatever your work, hobby, or activity of choice, write about your performance. Write about how you did, how you felt, what you could have done better, or where you avoided pitfalls that brought you down before. And number 7 is to go live on the scene. In the moment that something is happening and you're feeling like you got to express yourself, you don't want to call anybody, write it down right then and there. If you're in the moment of something and you're like, you feeling anxious, you feel like you got to get something off your chest, just take a moment, relax, get your journal. Hopefully you got it with you, and just write down exactly how you're feeling. I'm pretty sure like doing that first before you calling people and talking and telling them your business is gonna make you feel so much better. Okay, so now that we have our writing prompts, let's go ahead and get us a journal today. Let's get us a nice little pen today and begin our journaling process. Remember, this is not a one-size-fits-all. This is not a one-stop shop. This is not a race. This is not a sprint, y'all. This is a journey. This is a self-care, self-love journey, whichever one you choose. And you are on this journey on your own because it's for self. Can't nobody else like get you in the mood to do things. I can barely get y'all in the mood to do things. I'm just telling you what works for me, and hopefully this can work for you as well. You're learning how to love yourself, and it takes time. Just as if you were learning how to love another individual, that takes time. You're learning how to love yourself. If you haven't done this before, it's going to take time. If you were journaling at one point in time and then you steered away from it and now you're thinking about getting back into it, understand that it takes time, it takes patience, it takes persistence, it takes consistency, and it takes the will to actually want to do it. You're loving a whole person. Like yes, we're loving ourselves, which seems like it should be like common sense, but like we have so many outside factors that can deter us from self-love. So I'm hoping that you guys can start zeroing out the distractions and focus on self, and start to love yourself even more, and realize that you're a human being. You deserve softness, you deserve gentleness, and if no one else is giving that to you, you have every right, every ability, every opportunity to give it to yourself. You deserve it. You owe it to yourself. It's a journey. It's not a sprint. It's not a race. So take your time, love yourself more. And I'm proud of you guys. Even if you get started today, if you don't get started till next month, it's the fact that you at least watch this video and you know that you need to start taking the steps to love yourself a lot better. And one of the first steps that you can take, baby, on this self-care, self-love journey is journaling. So I hope you guys got some good information out of this. I hope you guys got some good tips, good writing prompts. I hope you guys go to Target. I hope you go to Amazon, Walmart, wherever you get your journals. Go ahead and order your journal today and begin writing. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.